daddy be your own mama, child. Woo!
What up, everybody?
What up, everybody? What up, everybody? It's April Dawn. What up, everybody? It's April Dawn. Everybody, let's talk about it. What up, everybody? It's April Dawn. Let's talk about it. This is P Valley, Season 1, Episode 4, The Trap. All right, we had us another good episode. A lot of things are moving and grooving. Welcome to all my new subscribers. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Thank you for coming back. If you came back last week, go ahead and subscribe. If you back again, you might as well just go ahead and subscribe right now, all right? So like this video. I don't want to waste any time. Let's go ahead and get into it. We start off this episode with Mississippi. She's dancing in the club with this guy, nice looking dude, but he's talking to her about, why is she out here dancing in the club, he trying to give her, he telling her he shouldn't have to pay her money for her to dance. I mean, it's just like giving a homeless man money or something like that. It's not gonna end good. And he basically trying to finesse her. Mercedes comes up. She like, nigga, look, what's up? She called him Freckles or something like that. She tell him he ain't got no money. He like, I got money or whatever. And she's like, listen, pay the girl, period. Pay her right now. So he takes the money out and he throws it on the table, right? And so Mississippi like, I'm gonna get it. And Mercedes is like, stop. I'm gonna need Keyshawn to get some self-esteem, okay? I need her to find some self-worth deep down up in there, sis. Okay, because she got some issues. Mercedes is like, pick the money up. Dude is like, I'm not picking that money up. She like, pick it up. By this time, Diamond has stepped into the room. He tells the dude to pick the money up, and he go back and forth. The dude was like, if you gonna jump, jump. And he grabbed him by the neck, like with that kung fu grip. You know what I'm saying? It was about to like choke his life force out of his body. And I seen it come out because his voice left too, because he was like,
I'm gonna get it, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
He picked up the money because he slapped the dude in the face with the money. And so he gave the money to Keyshawn or Miss Mississippi, and he runs his ass up out of there, okay? And we'll see him later on in the episode. Miss Mississippi is like, maybe the guy is right, maybe I shouldn't be doing this, or maybe, whatever he was saying was right. And Mercedes is like, girl, if he really feels that way about strippers, then why is he in the strip club, sis? Like, girl, good night. Don't even worry about him. Then we see Mercedes with a real estate agent, and they're at the gym that she's supposed to be buying with the money that her mother is supposed to be giving her, right? And so they're going through like what her business plan is, because the lady thinks she's gonna open a store or sell a product. She's like, no, I'm opening a gym. She's like, oh, okay, well, these people need to exercise around here anyway. And she's like, no, I'm open like a dance gym, where I'm gonna teach majorettes. And she's like, oh, okay, well, that's kind of risky. You're really not selling a product, you're selling an experience. And she's like, well, I know how to sell experiences. Why don't you gonna do like a subscription service, and you can pay like $200 a month, and you get to come to all kind of classes, typical of like a dance studio. And so she says, okay, well, you need to charge them $250 because dreams are expensive and you need to make them pay for it, basically. And so she tells her that she needs to get her money in by tonight, get her offer in, because a lot of people are trying to buy the land, and she's been contacted by another buyer. Then we see Autumn at her house, and she's pouring alcohol over all her dollar bills. I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe somebody in the comments can tell me why. I probably should have looked that up before I did this video. But why is she pouring the money over her bills some type of way to sanitize them, or I don't know what she's doing to the money. Anyway, she takes the money to the bank, and she talks about the pink or whatever. She's doing good. She's a new girl. And the girl's like, girl, I know, girl. My husband knows as well, and so do our bank accounts, sis. So I'm going to go ahead and put this little money in the bank. She receives a check for that $9,000, okay? So then we see Patrice at the bank cursing people out in the line, baby. Patrice is going through. She is stressed and depressed, honey. She's getting that check out of the bank, and the people cussing her out, and she like, fuck you. Then she like, I was like, it was hilarious. When she was in the crowd, I was like, her little curls started to drop in front of that face. I said, oh, baby, she's stressed out, honey. Her little wrap starting to fall. Like, it's not going to be a good situation for Miss Patrice. When she's in line, a homeless man comes and throws some money in the window and tells her, that he would pay to hear her sing, or whatever that was her. He would hear her, basically, she's a really good singer. And so because she's singing along with the radio, she kind of ponders on that for a minute, and she sees that feather in her hair once again. And when she looks away, the homeless man is gone. So she thinking she getting a word from the Lord, y'all, Lord Jesus. We see Gidget and Autumn. Gidget is trying to teach her how to climb on the pole, basically. She trying to tell her, you know, climb up the pole. You got to learn how to do it. And Autumn is just like, she keep messing up. She like, I don't have the body strength for this. It is about having upper body strength, y'all. It is. Because Gidget, like, it's not about the strength. It is about the strength. But Gidget is also right. It is about throwing your body weight a certain type of way. Like, you know, it's certain ways where you don't have to, like, pull with all your strength. You can just throw your body weight certain ways. So both of them are right, okay? You got to trust the pole. You got to trust yourself. You know, it takes the confidence builder. I mean, it's not something you can do overnight. So she ain't good at it. Like, she don't even want to be good at the child. Autumn is just, I'm gonna need for y'all to make her more likable or something. We gonna need to find out what's the tea with her eventually, okay? We got a little bit tonight. Oh, before they come in, Gidget and Mississippi are talking about, well, basically Clifford comes in and he tells them that he needs to talk to Autumn in the back. So he go to pull Autumn back out of there. And so Mississippi and Gidget are talking because Mississippi heard about the casino that's coming into town, and you know, her and Gidget are tripping like, dang, you know, they trying to sell the place. What we gonna do if this place closes? Clifford and Autumn talk in the room about what's going on, you know, back and forth. They're trying to basically, he lets her know that he does own the club, but he did a refinance on it and he's behind on his bill. Basically, they about to foreclose on his ass, okay? So if they don't hurry up and pay that money, even if they do pay the money, they still might get taken over. But basically, they got to pay that money. She's like, well, he's like, Mercedes is going to bring all the money in here. You know, I'm going to be good on that or whatever. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep this, you know, open because he don't have much of a choice. And he's like, well, maybe you can help me, you know, keep my ears to the street. And she's like, what do you mean? I'm not going back in there with Andre, child. He creepy. Like, I ain't got time for him no more, okay? Like, no. He had pictures of me on his computer. She was like, girl, he got pictures of me on his computer too. Look at the computer. So she opened up the computer and she sees the pictures that he took of everybody. I mean, it is true. He took pictures of all kind of people, not just her. He was like, girl, ain't nothing about your pussy. You know what I'm saying? That great girl. Well, he's stalking you, girl. Like, cut it, sis. But he is kind of stalking her, but not stalking her. It's weird, the whole thing. So we got Andre Southside from You Head Ass. It took me a minute to figure out what movie I done seen this boy in. I said, who was he? He was Barack Obama in Southside With You. I said, child, I am traumatized. I feel like I done seen Barack Obama penis. I don't know if I need to be happy about that, sad about that. Like, I'm still trying to, you know, process how I feel about his Southside With You head ass nigga, okay? He's showing pictures in the presentation to the owners that's trying to build a casino and the mayor, which is his godfather. And he tells them they are one signature away. Everything is, you know, going like it should be. And he interrupts at the end and says that, hey, there might be one small little problem with the owner of the Pink found out about the casino. And, you know, I think that instead of just going back and forth with him, I know we was going to wait till the foreclosure. Okay, but instead of going back and forth with him, I figured we could just give him an offer. And the man is like, hell no to the no. If they finna go up on the auction block, then why give him an offer I don't see? And the mayor was like, oh, I mean, damn, you gonna say it like y'all bold as hell. He's like, I didn't mean it like that. I was like, child, not on the auction block, Jesus. You're doing too much. And he was like, no, we're not gonna make them no offer. We're gonna let them foreclose. And if this can't, you know, go through, we need everything to go through smooth. If it don't go through, then, you know, Promised Land just gonna find somewhere else to go. And, you know, the mayor is like, hold up. Just wait a minute, okay? Okay, just wait a minute now. Now, we're gonna draw up some paperwork from my office that's gonna make the foreclosure go into effect a whole lot sooner. So just give me like 2 weeks and we're gonna make it happen for you. And he's like, all right, you know, cool. So, y'all, Isaiah Thomas is doing the most fabulous job playing this guy. Like, first of all, it's everything, okay? Because when he hollered at that secretary and said,
Hey, bitch, get up!
I busted out laughing. Like, I literally busted out laughing. It was good. I got to get Mayor name, y'all. Mayor's talking to his grandson, to Andre, saying, what the hell did you do? Why did you say that? You know, he was like, well, I had to let him know, you know, you don't let your potential investors, you let them know. You're supposed to let them know if something is going wrong. They basically going back and forth about Clifford and how he found out, and he tells him, you need to stay your ass up out of there, okay? You thinking with this head and not this one up here, and you're about to get us messed up. He says, you have to the end of the week to close this, period. Or I'm gonna be out here looking real crazy. Throughout the whole episode, Mercedes is calling her mama over and over again, but her mama is leaving, she leaving messages. Her mom is not answering the phone. And then she goes into her daughter's room, which I thought was interesting that her daughter has a room at the house, or there's a little girl's room at that house. I'm not sure like how that works, but I just thought that was a nice, interesting layer to the character that she went into a girl's room. It looks like it could be a daughter's room, or maybe a room that she has prepared for her daughter, and calls her daughter's phone. But her daughter is on punishment, and the stepmom or the mama, the foster mama, whoever, she have a message on her voicemail is like, she on punishment. And I had somebody in my comments last week say that nobody said that she had an affair with nobody, and nobody did. You're right. Nobody did say that she had an affair. I'm just guessing, okay? Because it's either going to be the baby daddy mama, the baby daddy sister, or the baby daddy wife. It's only 3 people that's going to take care of somebody's kids. I said I would take care of such and such kids after he was gone. And the way the lady speaks to her, it got to be something like that, or his wife. So, but Salacious One will be the wife. I think that would be super interesting. But whatever, it could be whoever. I'm sure we're going to find out probably at some point. Down to the church, Patrice's baby, she giving it. You hear me? She is hooping and hollering. She is doing it, baby. She is getting the saints is going up. Hallelujah, hallelujah. She preaching a little bit. I said, all right, Patrice, I hear you. You better give this word, honey. She did a handshake. The pastor is looking like he is pissed off, okay? She said, God is going to protect you from the hateration, my God, and the holleration. Hallelujah. The pastor tried to snatch the mic from her child, and she just gone, baby. She swerved to the left, bitch. She swag and swerve on his ass and get out of there in the congregation. And he come back there and snatch her ass all the way to the back and was like, what the hell is you trying to do, girl? And she was like, I thought you said you wanted to try me out in the pulpit. Is that what you tell all your church hoes? I was like, she done got comment. Okay, Patrice is talking like a common person. Now you done cursed at the bank. Now you cussing all up in the church, ma'am. Now wait a minute now. And he says women have no place in his church like that, okay? Like, you're not about to have no position. And so if you can't stay in your lane, good sis, then you need to find another church. And Patrice is mad, honey. So Mercedes is at the club, and she's with the coach guy, and he's rubbing her feet, and he's telling her that, she look a little disappointed when he say he gonna be gone tomorrow. She just playing it off real good. I don't know. Mercedes is amazing. So anyway, he gives her a gift, and the gift was like a nameplate necklace. It was so dope. I was like, I want one of those. Those are cute. In the dressing room, or he said he wanted to give her something else or something like that. So I'm like, it implied that maybe they had sex with each other, but I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that. So in the dressing room, Clifford is getting the girls together. He's giving out all the assignments, and Autumn is off tonight. And so he's like, y'all better be glad she off, because Autumn around here taking all your little coins, baby. Gidget said something about all these coins we're gonna make, how we gonna keep this place from closing down or something like that. And everybody quiets up, and Mercedes comes back to the back. And Mississippi starts to spill all about, what she knows about the place closing and what she overheard. And they was like, who said that? Who said that? I said, come on, Housewives of Atlanta. He talking about y'all sound like a bunch of owls. I hollered because they did. They was like, who? And Mercedes walks in the room, and everybody's looking at her, and they tell her what's going on. And she was like, he's just a little bit behind y'all. This place is not going to close. And they like, damn, what's going on? Like, what's going on? And so he's like, y'all just go make this money. Ain't nobody got time for all of this. And Gidget comes up to Mercedes, was like, damn, you knew what was going on? Like, and she was like, if I did know, would y'all be doing anything different than what you doing right now? I told you to stack your paper like I've been doing. And they was like, you walk around here like y'all share down thing, da-da-da-da. My thing was, she told Gidget, like your mama said, you can't strip forever. Like, my thing was, did she lie? You know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't lie. Girls, you can't strip forever. If you're gonna strip and work at a strip club and make that amount of money, y'all be out here eating out, like she said, buying bags, spending your money on stupid stuff when you could be stacking your coins. You make more than the average person make. If you having a good night, strippers make a lot of money, okay? They damn gonna make more than me. They be living good, girl. So you gotta stack your money, stop buying cars, stop buying all that stuff, and stack your money so you can get out, before you get too old or, used up and tired. You gonna want to get out of that life eventually. So the girls got mad at her, but she didn't lie. So we see Autumn and Andre, you know, he like a F you for sending me, you know, the info to everybody and get him all crossed up or whatever. And she was like, no, I really wanted to be with you. But, you know, I saw that picture and it kind of scared me. He was like, that was for my presentation. So you saying it's going to be a good thing, right? Like you coming back to do all of this. So why are you so upset about it, basically, if it's supposed to be this great thing that's coming to this town? And he was like, I thought I could bring something here to, you know, I might not be able to save everybody, but I was going to be able to do something with this town. And I'll jeopardize it all for a stripper. Boy, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. You ain't had no problem with her being no stripper when you was running down the street to get a condom. Not at no point did you say, you know what, this is a stripper in a little town in the South that I got a whole nother family and I shouldn't be doing that because that is wrong. But no, you did it anyway, baby. So don't be trying to throw it back in her face later. No, that ain't gonna work. No, not today. Not today, Andre. She say something about him being Captain Save a Hole coming to save a town, and then he starts screaming, baby. He lost it, baby. I said, oh, he is mad, honey. He told her to go be a shitty mama and basically finesse thirsty niggas for money. Like, girl, get out my face and go finesse niggas for money because that's all you do, bitch. Fuck out of here. And so she started hitting him and beating him, you know, and beating him up. And he just hugging her because she have a little emotional breakdown or whatever. The next morning, she wake up and she is in his hotel room in the bed and he's in the chair. And he's like, you know, do you want some coffee? And she said, no, you didn't want to sleep with my crazy ass. And he was like, no, you know, I was just thinking about, you know, what, you know, almost happened. Talking about I ain't want to be up in there making no mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So I just stayed over here. She tells him that her daughter is gone. So we know that her daughter died in the flood. Okay, so that I know I saw baby legs kicking and some water was rushing over the baby. So I personally think that she was putting the baby in the car seat. That's what it looked like. She was trying to secure the baby in the car seat. And I know somebody in my comments said they thought that she was trying to drown the baby. But I mean, that's not saying that couldn't be true. But I think that she was just putting the baby in the car seat and she was trying to get in the car and leave. But the car looked like it got swept away by the water. So she said her baby is gone. And you know, the wounds, the scars are like wounds now, like open wounds. And she get up and she gonna get going, and he like grabs her hand and she was like, your wife is lucky. You know, she looks at the ring. That baby leave out of there, baby. She start making transfers, honey. She get her some wigs. She making $9,000 transfer here, $9,000 transfer here, here. She collected about 10 G's. I mean, not 10, child, about 30 or 40. What I'm talking about, 10. She collected a lot of money, okay? And notice it's 9,000 because $10,000 gonna give her alert to the to feds or something, to whoever. You ain't supposed to be walking around with $10,000 cash on you. Y'all know that. Everybody getting ready for the night. You know, they getting ready. They starting to cook. They getting things popping. And we see Lil Murda. And he's going up for the night. He's going up to the door. And Diamond is like, bitch, I know you ain't think you coming up in here, baby. Now, how many times we got to go through this? But this time, Clifford comes outside and is like, let him in. It's all good. So, you know, he like, all right. So Murda got a song that he wants Mercedes to dance to, right? And I don't know if it's going to, you know, we'll see if it get played. Mercedes pull up to the club. And she's still calling her mama. Her mama still not answering the phone. And so she hating on Autumn. Autumn walking across. She like, look at this bitch looking like she got 10 stacks on her. Walking like she bougie. The funny part about Mercedes is that she's so intuitive. She be right like all the time. Most of the time. She's very intuitive. And I like that layer to her character as well. Like, y'all did that when y'all wrote these. These are not one-dimensional characters. If you notice throughout this whole season, Mercedes has like a sixth sense. Like, she knows things about people. Like, she can read people very well. When she said that girl had 10 stacks on her, that girl probably did have 10 stacks on her. The real estate agent texted her and said, you need to have the money by midnight because the other buyer has contacted me. So you got to have it by midnight. So when she gets in there and nobody's talking to her, you know, they kind of giving her the side eye or whatever. But when she opens up her locker, they have decorated her locker for her. All beautiful. And Gidget, even though Gidget is still mad at her, she gives her the gift that she bought for her. I thought that was really sweet. Her girls lace her up, baby. They shine her legs up, honey. They put that baby oil on there. They get her together. They put that wig on, lay that lace and everything. And Gidget, like I said, she's still mad and funny acting, but you know, she did what she had to do. Mississippi talks to Mercedes and basically asks her, what is she going to do when she get out of there? And she's like, girl, whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever you want to do, you can do. And she tells her, you know, you're strong. You have, basically, I'm not you. The only strength that I have is being pretty. You have have all these other attributes, and I just have being pretty. Like, Mississippi ain't got no self-worth. We want you to have some self-worth and some goals and some dreams, baby, and stop just having a whole bunch of babies. Because she did say something to me, I ain't tell you to have all them babies. Ain't nobody told you to have all them babies. Like, girl, what do you want to do? You know, I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with having babies, y'all. Like, I think that's great. But not for a nigga who beating you up, okay? And what do you want to do with your life? Do you want to be a stripper? Do you want to do something else? Girl, you can work for the Cirque du Soleil and do the same shit. Like, I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? You got options. You can work for the Universal Circus. I mean, you know what I mean? It's a lot of things you could do. Or you could just be like a professional pole dancer. They have that. I know one of my friends do that, okay? She's a nice girl. She's been doing it a long time, and there's no stripping involved. So, you know, it's lots of options, my love, but you need to just come on and get some self-esteem, beloved. It's showtime, baby. So they get up and do the salt and pepper thing. And we see Murder. He's up there talking to DJ Never Scared, and he's trying to get him to play the track. And he's like, listen, I can't just spring the track like on Mercedes like I did the last time. This her last dance. Like, ain't nobody got time. We're not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't do that. You need to go talk to her. Go do your thing. So we see Mercedes. She's coming out. She's walking through the club. She's looking amazing, right? Everybody's looking at her. And she sees her dude who had the ankle bracelet on. We're going to call him Maine because that's what she called him. I don't know if that's his actual name. But anywho, she comes over to him and she's like, damn, you came out. You know, it's so good to see you. He was like, yeah, it's good to see you. So this dude must be like a gangster OG type of dude or whatever. And because when Murder comes over to speak to her, he like jumps up. I guess you're supposed to get maybe approval before you like walk that close to him or something like that. Because he's like, these little young gangsters, they ain't got no respect. So he go to clowning Murder or whatever. But Murder is a very cool cat. And I like that about him, that he don't be, well, I mean, not for long, bitch. But you know what I'm saying? For a minute, he had it under control. You know, he don't say nothing. He said, she like, what's up? You know, like, don't do him like that. Basically, what you got to say, baby? And he's like, listen, I just want to tell you, you know, much success to you. You know, have a great career, retirement. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. He don't say nothing about the song. And as he's leaving, the dude is still clowning him. Now, talking about he don't know the code or whatever. And so then we see Patrice pull up to the club. I say, oh, Lord, it's about to be some. Mercedes comes on to the back of the club and she gives some money to Big L and tells him, you know, make sure to take the kids, yada, yada, yada. And he like, all right, when you take that picture, can you make sure you tag me on the Book of Faces? I said, not the Book of Faces, Jesus. Not the Book of Faces, Lord. Clifford is like, is this the last time you're going to be in this office? And she's like, do you want me to stay longer? Do you need me to stay longer? He was like, no, don't stay nowhere where you're not wanted. And he tells her, you know, like a baby bird, I'm about to let you just fly. You know what I'm saying? And he tells her to turn around because that's how I want to remember your ass, basically leaving out of here. So Mama finally calls her back and she tells her to meet me at the Kroger. Don't come up to the club, meet me at Kroger. Mama looked like she was drunk or high or both. You know what I'm saying? Because her hair was all shifted on the head. Sis looked like she had been out getting lit. Mercedes comes back into the dressing room and Autumn is like, that locker is going to need a new owner, you know, whenever you leave. And she was like, you know why the veteran, the OG, get the biggest locker? Is because you have to earn it. And she tells her, basically, do you have any parting advice or whatever? And she was like, you always got to watch for the S's in here or something like that, because you never know when you have to make a closed door into a window. And she was like, don't you mean a window into a door? She was like, no, bitch. What I said was a door into a window. And then Autumn get up and is like, don't cut yourself trying to get back in. Like, girl, what is your tea? Like, I done hit that hoe. Mercedes ain't have time to hit her because she had to go to the Kroger to meet her mama. But girl, Autumn get on my nerves, y'all. Like, I'm trying. You see me trying, okay? So when I don't try no more, don't nobody say I ain't tried. I'm trying. But why is all that necessary? Because even when Mercedes was talking shit, she ain't even said nothing mean to the girl. She in the car talking noise. Girl, Pico, whatever his name, he is Lil Murder's friend, and he is very upset that this man kept disrespecting Murder. And he says, man, you know, you ain't gonna say no, we gonna do. He's like, man, chill. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no punk, I'm chilling. You know, like, relax. You know, that's not how we move. Don't move like this. And so the dude said, you a punk, man. He's like, I'm not no punk. He was like, everybody punk from what I heard. So apparently it's whisperings around the town, honey, that Lil Murder got a propensity for the boys, okay? So So he gets upset, honey. He was triggered and he started to beat this boy up like to a pulp. And he like, you are dead to me. You are dead to me. So this is going to be an issue. I hope it don't turn into no crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm low-key scared because if he beat that boy like that for just implying that he might be gay or, you know, he might, you know, be bisexual or whatever, like, he beat his ass. So I don't know what he gonna do to Clifford, if he think Clifford said anything, or I'm nervous for Clifford. I don't know want him to beat her up or anything like that. You know, I like Murder, but he got a little screw loose right there, okay? They put him out the club. Mercedes pulls up to the Kroger, and the real estate agent is standing outside, and she's like, ma'am, I'm sorry. You know, the other buyer came in and they bought it. I told you it had to be in by a certain time. And she's like, well, who is it? My mom about to pull up with the money or whatever. And she's like, I'm sorry, you know, it's too late. And so then we see Patrice coming out the damn building. Girl out the building looking like Eddie Kane Jr., bitch. Coming out the building talking about God spoke to her. And, you know, she put that money down on a church for her. This is a church building for her. And she like, so you stole my money. She said God told her that she deserves a pulpit. And Mercedes went to beating her ass. And what I'm going to tell you right now is I was like, I'll be the first one to tell you I love my mama, okay? I don't know if I will ever be a situation where I will beat her down. But if, you know, that type of life, you know what I'm saying? It might be all right to beat your mama ass because your mama was out of line, okay? I don't know. Get somebody else to beat her up. I don't know, okay? But it was just like, girl, you stole $20,000 from this girl and put your name on some paperwork. And, like, I would literally... Moving right along. Just trash. Okay? Trash. So we back at the club. The crowd is pissed off. Everybody mad. They want to see Mercedes. It's her last dance. They've been waiting for over hours. So Clifford is trying to calm everybody down, get people together, right? Everybody calling the girl. She ain't answering the phone. Gidget is tripping because obviously she been being mean to her. And now she thinks something that happened to the girl. So she's like, oh my God, something happened to her. They're trying to calm her down. And he's trying to figure out who the hell gonna go up. Autumn sitting there filing her damn nails. She ain't going up nowhere, okay, to do nothing. And so Mississippi is like, I'm going to go up. So this is her time to be brave. This is her time to stand up and be like, I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do what Mercedes told me to do. I'm going to take a chance. He goes out there and Clifford goes out there and tells everybody that Mercedes won't be performing tonight. And she brings up Miss Mississippi. And Mississippi is killing it, right? Just killing it. Murder is sitting outside the club, and he's kind of pissed about the whole night smoking a cigarette. And then we hear that that's his song that's playing while Mississippi is doing her thing. And he's like, that's my song. That's my song. He starts screaming. As a musician, I feel him. When you hear your song on the radio or you hear your song somewhere, like I was in California. If y'all don't know, I'm on sing background vocals on Brian Cordy Wilson. He's a gospel artist with Motown Gospel. And Worth Fighting For is the album that I was on. I was in California with my friend, and she was playing on the radio, and it started coming on the radio, and I got hyped. Like, it's amazing to hear something you do, like, on the radio. Like, that's cool. So, anywho, he started shouting and yelling, and y'all, he started crying. I was like, you better cry, friend. Have your moment. Clifford walks up, and she's like, you know, what you doing out here? And he's like, well, you know that song is about you or whatever. And she's like, oh, it is? And he like, yeah, it is about you. Because the song say somebody, I'm falling. So like I'm falling in love, basically. And she like, well, prove it. And baby, they went on to the back office, honey. He closed that door. I said, I hope you locked the door, baby. They locked the door, and they went to getting to it. At the same time, this is cross-cut of the scene of Miss Mississippi tearing the pole up. And so you get to humping on the floor and humping on each other. I said, y'all better get it. Get it. Before they did it, I love the fact that they stopped and said, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait. I need to get this condom, okay? Because you know we don't play like that, okay? The shot of the police lights. Child, they done got arrested, okay? Her and her mama done got arrested for fighting in front of the store, child. So, how you gonna open a church and got arrested in front of a Kroger? I don't know, baby. It's a lot going on. So as far as like Autumn, I don't know what the hell she doing. Cause when she was hollering at Andre, she told him, I don't know who you don't know who I am, is what she said. I was like, who are you, sis? Okay, because I want to know, baby. Who are you? So, she got some stuff going on. Like I said, this whole deal with the, I don't know how they going to circumvent. Andre going to have to flip to our side. So, south side with you going to have to come on down, to the other people's side. He going to have to get on the right team because he got too many morals and ethics and stuff, but be cheating on your wife. Like, sir, I'm going to need for you to get a grip, okay? Figure it out which team you want to be on. Like, he troubles my spirit. It's a good episode. Like I said, Mercedes is my favorite character, and Clifford and Murder are second and third. Most definitely. It's a great show. I'm loving it so far. I want to hear what you guys thought about this episode. Like I said earlier, don't forget to like, comment, and if you came back here from last week, you already just go ahead and subscribe because you're here, friend. Welcome all my new subscribers. I will holler at y'all next week. Y'all have a blessed one. Peace.